The protective uniforms of firefighters are not only designed to keep the wearer safe from flames and heat, the gear must also be flexible and relatively comfortable. It is too late and too dangerous to discover a problem with protective gear in the middle of a fire. So, who tests whether protective gear actually protects?
What we're talking about is how do we engineer better protective material to give them the precious seconds they need to escape from a fire by using these tools like Pyroman. That is the most accurate evaluation you can do short of a real fire. In a controlled way in this laboratory, it gives us the engineering information to do exactly that.
3, 2, 1.
Pyroman is a life-sized mannequin outfitted with 122 sensors to evaluate the performance of thermally protective clothing at 1,000 degrees. It's just one of the labs at North Carolina State University's Textile Protection and Comfort Center. While researchers focus much of their work on protecting first responders from heat, fire, toxins, and biological agents, the center's work isn't limited to protective clothing. Textile manufacturers ask the center to test fabrics for every type of use. While the old saying goes, clothes make the person, in this lab, technology makes the textiles that make the clothes.
Today's world of technical textiles there's so many different fibers, so many different fabric constructions and everything, and part of the reason for that is the research that we're able to do to study how they perform so that we can know how to choose the fiber or to engineer a new fiber or a new fabric to make it better.
If a manufacturer wants to know if a fabric will feel scratchy, this device measures the surface friction of the fabric along with the roughness.
And I'm able to characterize what might be perceived by a person wearing that fabric as a scratchy sensation or not a scratchy sensation.
There's also a test to measure how much resistance a fabric has. That will show how easily it will stretch and recover, as well as tear.
And there are instruments in this tester then that measure the resistance the fabric is offering.
Concerned about how soft and comfortable a fabric is? There's a device to test for that, too.
Is that fabric easily deformed? Does it press down easily? And how much bounce back does it have?
The Textile Lab is unique in the country. A good example of its capabilities is found in the environmental chamber.
It's where we do studies on the effect of clothing on human heat stress.
The room is designed to simulate multiple environments. Heat lamps, for example, can raise the temperature to fire conditions. Mannequins outfitted with sensors evaluate the clothing's performance. Still, when possible, the testing is not all high-tech because even sensors have limitations. In a sense, the Textile Testing Lab reflects North Carolina's textile industry, which has evolved from simple cotton fabrics to technical textiles.
The textile industry in North Carolina is a very exciting place to be right now because so many things are happening in the world of technical textiles, so many innovation that it's very different than what it was. It's changed a great deal in response to the need. So what's happening now is manufacturers are producing value-added products that have a protective performance or a comfort performance for the consumer.